Hello all and welcome back to another wonderful video here on the channel. That's right, because where else would it be? Today I am going to be doing this Q&A here for you all, and I'm going to answer every single question that you guys asked me. So I asked on my Discord server first, and then I made a community post on it. So let's go ahead and take a look at all these questions, starting with this one right here. Pencon Queso. Why did you make your channel? I don't know. There was a couple of British dudes that I was some good friends with over on Instagram way back in the day. I'd always wanted to make a channel, and they had a channel themselves. They did some Minecraft stuff back in the day. And it was loads of fun, and I ended up doing a video with them at some point or something, and I just kind of fell into it from there, and I just kind of made it and just kept going and going and going, and I've always wanted to do it, so that there you go, I guess. Rocky here asks, would you consider yourself as your own star, speaking in terms of being your own famous person in your eyes as a YouTuber? I don't really see myself as a famous person, especially given the views that I get on my channel. My subscriber count doesn't reflect my viewer count, which I've always thought is as a weird thing. It's always disheartening and a little bit demotivating to see that, where I have like at the time of recording this 1,300 subscribers, or 13,000 or something like that, right? And my last video got like 60 views. It's some of them get like 60 views, and some of them get a few thousand, and some of them get like a couple of hundred. It's so weird and wacky, and that's one of the reasons why I don't really consider myself famous in my own eyes. But also, like, I'm not doing anything special or anything, and I don't think a lot of people know about me, so not famous. Saturn, wow, I got a question from the planet itself. Do you play Ponytown like off camera in different games as well, or just sleep? Well, I don't sleep very well at all. I have really bad back problems, so I don't sleep very well. But I do play Ponytown sometimes off camera. Lately, I haven't played it too often off camera because it's just been, I don't know, I've been burnt out on it a little bit, especially since anytime I've ever gone on there, I'm just seeing arguments and drama and stuff like that. It's just been very, very demotivating lately. Nutty here asked, what's your favorite video that you've made? Sorry if it's been asked before. It probably has been asked before a long time ago, but I always like this question. At least every now and then I like this question because, you know, maybe it's changed since the last time it was asked. And I'm not really sure what my favorite video is currently. If you guys are curious of what my favorites are, because I do have multiple favorites, I do have a playlist of all my favorite videos on my channel, which I should probably update sometime before this video or after this video or something like that. You can check it out. Blow on my poop pipe said, what's your favorite collectible toy? I don't know if, I mean, it's kind of weird because I don't necessarily collect toys, but at the same time, I guess I kind of do in a way, because I get Legos and like little figurines and stuff like that. So it's kind of hard to say, but I don't really have a favorite kind of collectible toy. Deacon Muffin Hooves says, what's favorite band or current song? Extra question, do you like Oingo Boingo, and would you be willing to listen to them? I have no idea what the fuck Oingo Boingo is, so I can't speak on that, but my favorite band or current favorite song, I don't really necessarily have a favorite band or favorite song, but this one up here on screen is definitely my favorite currently. Damien Archer asks, everyone asks what is the meaning of life, but my question is, how is the meaning of life? The meaning of life is not doing too well right now, man. It's doing awful right now. So there you go. Maybe someone should check in on them, which I guess you did. So good job on that. Now, Madoka4 asked, would you like to make videos with other YouTubers? If yes, who? I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm always open to like collaborate with other YouTubers and stuff like that, but there's not really been anyone that kind of matches my content, if that makes sense. So there's not really been anyone to really collab with. I've done some before with like Lavender's Home, for example, and stuff like that, but there's no one that I really do any collabs with, or anyone that I can really do collabs with, because, you know, there's not really that many Ponytown YouTubers, and a lot of them go on for a while, and then they get to a point, and then they just stop making videos altogether. Not even just stop making Ponytown content, but they just start making content altogether. So there's a lot of YouTubers like that I mean, I'm not going to be able to collab with any of them. Some of them maybe I would collab with, but they only speak Russian, but they can text or something, but then that just, there's not a whole lot of stuff there. There's a big language barrier there. So Ponytown content-wise, there's not really anyone that I could make videos with. But if I could make videos with any YouTuber, it's hard to say, because there's a lot of YouTubers that I'd love to make content with. So maybe those British YouTubers, maybe they could hit me up at some point. You know, the ones that kind of helped me, inspire me to start the channel and stuff that I answered earlier. Maybe if they're ready and willing or something like that, and if they see this, maybe they can hop on or something like that, and I can do some kind of collab with them. Their content is extremely different from what I do though, so hard to say. But anyway, so we have some more here from the actual community post here, where I asked, I'm going to answer every single question. Give me some questions. So we have one right here by Poison594. What do you think about adding the 13+ server back into Ponytown? Allows curses and violent words. Also having an appeal button for temp bans on 18+. So having an appeal button, I guess an appeal button is fine, but it seems like something that probably wouldn't go very well if you think about it, because no matter what happens, someone's 100% of the time going to appeal it. So every single time they ban someone, that person that they banned is going to immediately try and appeal it, right? Regardless if it was justified, regardless if it was a mistake or whatever else like that, they're gonna try and appeal it every single time, and that might create more problems, especially since they already have all their mods are heavily booked with reports and stuff like that over the dumbest things and over the most important stuff. So I don't think it would work out very well. Now, the 13+ server, I didn't know they ever had a 13+ server, so adding it back, I guess maybe they should do it, because for some reason it was removed, I guess, if there was one. I don't think there ever was one. As far as I know, there never was one. There's been rumors, and people have said and shared screenshots of some of the developers straight up saying a 13+ server is in the works. It's being worked on, but those screenshots are super old, so it's like, is it really being worked on? Is it actually being worked on? Are they actually working on a 13+ server? Because these are promises that have been made super long time ago at this point, and like nothing's ever come up out of them. So either we're never going to get one, or they're waiting for the game to be more finished to do it for some reason, which I find weird, because they added the Chinese server super quickly after it blew up on TikTok, like in China, like Ponytown. Anyway, that's besides the point. I don't think it's really going to affect anything really. Not much is going to happen on a 13+ server that wouldn't happen on an 18+ server or the save server, really, if you think about it. Anyway, that one took a while, so here's one by Emma Sanchez. I was curious to ask you about this, but how did you come up with your OCs that you use whenever you play Ponytown? Trauma, and anxiety, and a lot of other feelings. That's how, and that's why. ShaneCraft1565 asked, what do you understand in terms of trans people and non-binary people? I don't know. I've been super good friends with trans people and non-binary people, and I don't know. What is there to understand other than that they want to be one thing and that they are that one thing, right? And they want to transition, and stuff like that. I don't know that much about it, because I'm not trans or non-binary myself, so I can't really speak for that community or those communities. Anyway, number 2, they also asked, how do you feel about smashing or passing Pokemon? I think that's kind of a weird thing, super weird. It's really weird. And number 3, what are up to 3 things that you want Ponytown to add or change? For me, cliffs, island editing, etc., etc. So I definitely would like to see, like how you mentioned here, the cliffs. I think it could be a cool thing if we got some cliff objects, as well as like some cave objects and stuff like that finally added to placeable objects, right? All of them, including like the cave flooring and stuff like that. I think, why not? Why don't we have those, right? I still would like a timer command, so we could do like /timer 30, and then a timer would appear above your head or something like that that starts counting down from 30. This would help with a lot of mini games, I think, and it may even help them when they go to make mini games, because there is some kind of time code in the game already at that point if they did that. And I don't know, some other third thing. there's a lot of things that I would love to see in Ponytown. I should probably do another wish list video, because I haven't done one of those in a while. But anyway, here is Brony Smith. What is your favorite non-pony hobby? Probably playing video games, or making games, or riding. I really like riding. Riding is probably my favorite thing, actually. Miriam69, what is your favorite font or favorite type of chair? I don't have a favorite type of font, really. I guess, I don't know, Comic Sans, there you go. That's gonna be my favorite font. Favorite type of chair, I don't fucking know. Beanbag chair. I'm gonna get a beanbag chair one of these days and take all of the little, like, styrofoam pieces that are in there, or whatever is inside beanbag chairs, and fill it with actual beans so that I can have an actual beanbag chair. And I'll make sure that that beanbag is a clear bag, too. And then I'll post about it and it'll go viral or something, right? Almost certainly. Anyway, Boundless Aerodactyl said, what do you wanted to be in the past, like a job or something like this? So I think this definitely is a little bit of broken English, but I think they're asking what I wanted to be when I grew up back in the past, like a job or something like that, right? So what I wanted to be when I grew up, back when I was a kid, it ranged from all kinds of wacky stuff. Like at one point I wanted to be a scientist, and stuff like that. At one point I wanted to be an actor. I still kind of would like to do that. And I guess in a way I kind of do, because some of my videos have acting in them and stuff. Like that one that had like 60 views, that was all acting and no one watched it. Anyway, ultimately, like one of my ultimate goals was like, I want to be a writer when I grow up. I want to be an author, and that's kind of what I spent the majority of my time doing, is making stories and stuff like that. And that was the one thing that I definitely wanted to pursue over everything else until YouTube got in the way. Brony Smith asked, what got you into My Little Pony? I kept getting like ads for it. Instagram stuff kept recommending artwork of it, or like scenes from it, or like screenshots from the show and stuff like that. I kept getting recommendations, and that kind of stuff pushed on me. Like one or two of my friends at the time were watching it and stuff like that. And ultimately I was like, fine, I'll give it a shot. And so I watched an hour of it at one point, starting with like season 6 or season 7 or something like that. And I was like, dang, that's pretty good. I like that. And then boom, there I go. I went back and watched every episode in order from there, and I liked it. It was fun. Trinity2813 asks, what's your favorite area on Ponytown? It's this place right here. Here's a screenshot of it. Shell Simpsons 7216 asks, have you ever eaten something purposely or accidentally that you should not have eaten at all? Yes. All right, your local trash asks, hi, what music/genre music creator is your favorite? Also, why are bananas a fruit you pick in Ponytown, if that makes sense? Okay, so I said before what my favorite song or whatever like that is. I don't necessarily have a favorite genre or a music creator or anything like that. I don't really have any favorites when it comes to this. But the banana thing is interesting, because one of my first videos in Ponytown that like really blew up was the types of Ponytown players or whatever like that. And one of them, the joke was that there you are eating your banana, you know, just looking all cute or whatever like that. And then boom, you're being humped by a stranger. And then there you are with your little banana, you know, just sitting there, just chilling with your banana, looking all cute and whatever. And then out of nowhere, you're being humped by a stranger. That specific moment, I think, caught a lot of attention more than anything else. And so people started referencing bananas one time or two. And then it just kind of turned into this huge meme from there. And so now I just talk about bananas all the time, and like bananas are like a meme on the channel. That's where it came from, is that one video. So yeah. I have a couple more here from a different community post that I made about the Lego birds and the birdhouse and everything like that. I did that for a live stream, and then afterwards, like a day or two later, I was like, hey, here's the finished Lego build, by the way, and also I'm going to be answering questions for Q&A. A couple of questions were on there, and I feel like it's only fair that I answer those questions as well. So here is one by Menon. They said, do you like Lego birds? And yes, I do love Lego birds. I like Lego in general, but Lego birds, I like birds, so yes. This person asked what my favorite song is. I answered that already, kind of. And this one right here, Cuddly and Animextreme, I don't know how to say it. Look, they asked, do you know Nemo? Or I don't know how to say it again. Maybe it's Nemo? I don't know how to say it. Look, I don't know. But I don't know who that is, so I can't answer that either. But yeah, there you go. There is every question on this thing posted that I seen posted, and I answered all of them as quickly as I could. I'm surprised there wasn't more questions, but I did only give people about like 7 or 8 hours or so to actually answer these questions, or ask these questions, I mean. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below if I should do something like this again in the future, maybe kind of far in the future, maybe a month or two later. Maybe I can do another one of these and have like 30 questions or like 50 or like a ton of them or something like that. Let me know. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do consider liking, subscribing, sharing, and doing all of those wonderful things like that. Because when you do wonderful things like that, not only do you get access to wonderful content such as this, but you just get to become wonderful yourself. And I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful.